Indian cricketer, Mr. Kedar Jadhav. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank the owners and coaches, to make me part of this wonderful team. Couple of months back when I retired, we all, as a cricketer, always feel post-retirement that there's a little bit of cricket still left in us. So I think this is the opportunity where we would like to enjoy, come out, and more importantly, win games. That is what we like to do. That is how we wanted to play sport. And we'll keep doing that and make our team reach to finals. That is the ultimate goal. But in that process, the basic thing is to enjoy every day in the training and playing cricket. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed my privilege to introduce one of the most iconic finishers in the history of cricket. He was a master of the ODI format, crafting innings that defined a generation of Australian cricket. Now, having transitioned from player to coach, he continued to shape the future of sport with the same brilliance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our coach, Michael Bevan.
Thanks, guys. I'm Michael Bevan. I'm 54 years old. I'm from Australia. And as you can see, we've got 3 fine athletes here that will be heading up the franchise this year for hopefully a successful tournament. Absolute pleasure to be coaching again. Last year was an interesting and a learning period for us as a franchise. So I'm looking forward to working with the players this year and maybe going out, hopefully a couple of places better than what we did last year and having a bit of fun and enjoying it while we're doing it.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, leading this league with his experience and dynamic leadership, please welcome Dinesh Karthik, who has excelled in every format, our captain and the ever resilient. Can we all join our hands together and welcome our captain, Mr. Dinesh Karthik, on the stage.
First of all, good evening. Ellarum nalla irukingla? Very good. Chennai la vandu ellarum English e pesranga, Tamil e pesranga. Ungalukku comfortable ah irukum, enakku konjam comfortable ah irukum. First time in the tournament, I'm really looking forward to it. And in the Mari tournament, the most important thing is the fact that not domestic cricket, it gives me another opportunity to share the dressing room with them. Jokes and time pass. So I'm pretty sure this will carry on into the tournament. I was just telling the boys that a few years ago, or rather many moons ago, I had worked with Mevin in Punjab Kings when we were there together. His first opportunity in IPL, and it was a great learning experience, how he came across the game. So I'm sure he has plenty to share. But what's more important is, as a team, we have fun. We have a lovely owner who's very warm, who's very helpful, and that should keep us in good stead. But most importantly, it's great to see so many of you all come here today and give this tournament a chance for a lot of the players who've played international cricket to just have fun, but also a lot of the domestic players who have the opportunity to shine at an age where probably in a field, in an area where probably they missed out in domestic cricket, but here's their opportunity to be seen by the whole country whenever we play. And I wish all the teams all the very best. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be here today. And ellaru vandadukku romba romba thanks. Take care, and I'm sure I'll meet all of you all very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mika Nandri. Well, everybody, now it is my absolute pleasure to welcome the chief guest, the powerhouse performer who had made her mark in Indian cinema with her incredible talent and grace. Join me in welcoming the brilliant and the beautiful actress, Aishwarya Rajesh.
So, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். நானும் தமிழ்லயே பேசிறேன். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. And cricket is something which எல்லாருக்குமே பிடிச்ச ஒரு விளையாட்டா இருக்கும். அண்ட் நான் கூட ஒரு படம் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் தினேஷ் சார் கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். சார் ஐ ஆல்சோ டிட் அ ஃபிலிம். அவர் பார்க்கலன்னு சொன்னாரு, அது மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் டிசப்பாயிண்டிங். பட் கண்டிப்பாக போய் பார்த்துருங்க. கிரிக்கெட் வந்து எப்படின்னா, எனக்கு நிஜமாலே பேட் பால் எதுவுமே பிடிக்க தெரியாது சார். ஐ வாஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்பின்னர் இந்த ஃபிலிம். ஸோ ஐ லேர்ன்ட் ஆஃப் ஸ்பின் எப்படி பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ட்டு ஒரு 6 months டைம் எடுத்து, அண்ட் தென் ஐம் அ லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் batswoman. So yeah, I had great fun when I was at the learning process. And cricket is a sport where you get a lot of injuries, you know, like the back and idupal ippiyum innum valikudhu idupalla SA joint பிரச்சனை இருக்கு, airline fractures, and it's நமக்கு பார்க்கிறதுக்கு அவ்வளோ நம்ம எவ்வளோ ஒரு வெறித்தனமா ஒரு கிரிக்கெட்டை பார்ப்போம். 1 ball 1 run இருக்கும் போதெல்லாம் வந்து ஐ ஸ்டில் ரிமெம்பர். ஐ திங்க் CSK நாட் திஸ் இயர், ஐ திங்க் லாஸ்ட் இயர் ஆர் ஐ திங்க் டியூரிங் கோவிட் 1 ball 1 runல வந்து வி லாஸ்ட் த கப். ஸோ அப்போ வந்து லைக் யூனோ இட்ஸ் அ எமோஷன். கிரிக்கெட் ஐ டோன்ட் நோ, நம்ம எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப பயங்கர பர்சனலா எடுத்துப்போம், கரெக்டா இல்லையா? அது ஏதோ ஒரு நம்ம ஊரு பிரச்சனை, நம்ம வீட்டு பிரச்சனை மாதிரி இட் பிகம்ஸ் வெரி வெரி க்ளோஸ் டு அவர் ஹார்ட். அண்ட் இட்ஸ் அ வெரி வெரி எமோஷனல் ஸ்போர்ட். அண்ட் இட்ஸ் மை ஹானர் பிளஷர் டு பி ஹியர். அண்ட் ஸ்ரீகாந்த் காரு, ஐம் விஷிங் யூ ஆல் உங்க டீம் வந்து இது கண்டிப்பா ஜெயிச்சே ஆகணும். நம்ம தினேஷ் இருக்காரு, and lot of legendary players are going to be playing this game, and it's my pleasure, honor. And coach வந்து ஆஸ்திரேலியால இருந்து வந்திருக்காரு. So sir, I would like to tell you something. I played against Australian players, you know, in my movie. I won. Yeah. So, and you're mentioning about your age. How does that matter? It's okay. You still look very young. Cricket players are always young and strong and very, you know, very, very good thing to, you know, always play cricket. And yeah, it's nice. Please make our team also win, sir. And very, very happy to be here, and wishing they bring the cup. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, I would request Mr. Dinesh Karthik and team to hand over the jersey to our chief guest, Aishwarya Rajesh. We request the entire team to please join us forward. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's all raise a toast as we kickstart our Southern Superstar Legend League Cricket 2024, which is going to kickstart on 20th of September until 17th of October. Can we all put our hands together? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to open the floor to media for the Q&A. Feel free to engage with our esteemed guests right here on the dais. Can we pass on the mic? Any questions from the media? Feel free to ask to our esteemed guests and the legends on the dais.
கேக்குதா? செக் செக். நாளைக்கு பண்ண போறோங்க first practice session.
Full team
இன்னும் வரல. Few players are still in the process of arriving, but yes, we will be practicing tomorrow.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நீங்க இந்த டீம்ல என்டர் ஆயிருக்கீங்க சார். எப்படி கோஆர்டினேஷன் கோச்சோட சேர்ந்து
இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு வாட்டி ஒரு டோர்னமெண்ட் சேர்ந்து பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அதில் நான் வைஸ் கேப்டனாக இருந்தேன். இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட்டுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பண்ணுறோம். ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு ஆக்சுவலி மீட் பண்ணுறோம். அவர் ஆஸ்திரேலியாவில் பிஸியாக இருந்தார். நான் பாட்டு என்னோட இது பண்ணியிருந்தேன். இப்போ தான் மீட் பண்ணுறோம்.
Hi DK.
பகவதி வாங்க சொல்லுங்க.
So DK இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி franchise cricket across the globe நீங்க போய் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க. So எப்படி நீங்க ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்க? You see lot of crowds turning up for lot of events. So how do you see the entire franchisee scenario எப்படி நீங்க பாக்குறீங்க? Overall in the next 10 years as cricket, how do you see that? Or franchise cricket, how is it going to develop overall cricket global wise?
You do get the feeling as you watch it that it is the way forward in many leagues. At the end of the day, cricket is entertainment. You need to have a certain set of people watching you. So around the world there are many leagues, but very few leagues are able to attract spectators. It's because the kind of influence you have on people in terms of their sense of belonging. If you look at IPL, there is already people who are attracted to it. SA20 is a big example where crowds turn in big numbers. So wherever there's a good domestic cricket setup and there is a sense of belonging towards the tournament, 100 for that matter. So those kind of tournaments are still attracting crowds. These tournaments are there in time. You're hoping that people turn up in big numbers. The little that I watched last year, there were people watching. But as this tournament slowly but steadily has the cricketers coming through and playing, eventually it will get there.
DK, talking about the association tournaments, இப்போ நிறைய ஸ்டேட் அசோசியேஷன்ஸ் வந்து ஒரு டிஎன்சிஏ சக்சஸை பார்த்துட்டு ப்ரெஷரில் இருக்காங்களா யூனோ டு ஸ்டார்ட் த அசோசியேஷன் மேட்சஸ். ஏன்னா நம்ம பார்க்குறோம் டிஎன்சிஏ மாதிரி அதே குவாலிட்டியை நிறைய ஸ்டேட்டில் ரெப்ளிகேட் பண்ண முடியல. பட் தே ஆர் ஸ்டார்டிங் த லீக்ஸ். அங்கே அவ்வளோ பிளேயர்ஸ் உள்ள தமிழ்நாடு டிஎன்சியில் இருக்க ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இல்லை. பட் தேர் ஸ்டில் புஷிங். அது இப்போ இருக்க பிளேயர்ஸ்க்கு எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க நீங்கள்? ஆனால் டு பிளே ஃபார் த ஃப்ரான்ச்சைஸ் லீக் அந்த ப்ரெஷர், தென் அந்த குவாலிட்டி இல்லாட்டி அந்த அது ரெப்ளிகேட் இல்லைன்னா பீப்புளும் அதில் நிறைய ஃபாலோ பண்ண மாட்டாங்க இல்லையா ஒரு கேமா?
சார் நீங்க என்ன கேட்க வரீங்க? அதாவது நிறைய அசோசியேஷன் இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் வைக்கிறாங்க, டிஎன்பிஎல் மாதிரி நடத்தணும்னு பாக்குறாங்க. ஓகே,
பட் அந்த குவாலிட்டி இல்லாம நடத்தினா வந்து ஒரு கேம் அது பின்னாடி தள்ளாதுன்னு நீங்க பாக்குறீங்க.
குவாலிட்டி இல்லாமன்னா புரியல எனக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? இப்போ
எல்லா ஸ்டேட்லயும் இங்க இருக்க மாதிரி அவ்வளவு பிளேயர்ஸ் இல்ல. பட் ஸ்டில் இப்போ பாண்டிச்சேரியில ஒரு லீக் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. பாண்டிச்சேரியில we don't have like too many players to start the league. இல்லையா
சார்? இது எப்படி தெரியுமா சார், இப்போ நிறைய காலேஜஸ் இருக்கு சார், இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜஸ். எல்லாமே அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆக முடியாது. ஆனா இவென்ச்சுவலா எல்லா காலேஜஸ்லயும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுல டவுட்டே இல்லை. யார் பெரிய ஆளாக போறா டைம் ஒன்லி சே. ஸோ நீங்க ஆல் யூ கேன் ப்ரொவைட் இஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி, இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர், கிரவுண்ட் கட்டுறது, ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கொடுக்கறது யங் பிளேயர்ஸ்க்கு. இன்னைக்கு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஐபிஎல்ன்றதுல வந்து ஒன் ஆஃப் த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஐபிஎல் as we sit here today is scouting. If you take American sport, it is designed in such a way that the schools produce talent into university. The university then produces eventually into their state, and that leads on into the franchisee group. You would want Indian cricket to get into that system almost where the schools produce cricketers for the state produces enough competition for premier leagues within them. TNPL, Kerala Premier League நடக்குது, பாண்டிச்சேரியில் நடக்குது, எல்லா ஊர்லயும் இப்போ மகாராஷ்டிரா பிரீமியர் லீக் நடந்தது. So eventually it is going to be a place where all the associations will have their respective premier leagues, and it gives the opportunity for each and every scout, part of the 10 IPL teams, to go and watch out for talent. The beauty of India right now is the amount of talent we are able to produce, and these premier leagues will definitely throw up new talents every year. And Tamil Nadu la nariya cricketers irukanga na, ena for the last 5 years we have Tamil Nadu Premier League, hence we have a very high representation in IPL. Eventually or Pondicherry or Uttarakhand or whatever, they will definitely start producing cricketers.
DK, as a captain leading retired yet highly experienced players, what are your strategies, your approaches in managing a unique team in a competitive approach in a new format?
For today's strategy is to make sure the team dinner is very happy and we eat good food. But beyond that, in this tournament, you got to understand, all of us here have retired from competitive cricket. But the one thing that you always carry with you as a sportsman is the fire inside you. I know that when we sit here and talk today, it's all fun and games, but the moment we step into the field, there will be a level of seriousness that we will be playing the sport with. And it's also a responsibility of ours to give the shareholders the right respect, because here is a person who's put enough not only money, his name on the line, and he's picked up a team and he expects a certain performance from us. All we can promise him is the effort. Now the results eventually can go in any direction, but if he leaves the tournament saying, I know the boys gave their best, I think that's about how much we can do, and eventually we will be trying to do that every day that we get on the field. That's a promise that we can make.
DK sir, as a fan, can I ask you one question? It would have probably been asked 1,000 times over and over again, but I would like to know what was going through your head in 2018 during the Nidah's final.
Sir, I don't remember what I did yesterday itself. You're asking me 6 years ago what I did. But on a serious note, as a professional sportsman, when you're in the lead up to the tournament, when you're practicing a certain way, you try and do things that get into your subconscious, which basically means that when I was practicing similar scenarios. If I get 1 over, how many runs can I score? And almost all middle order batsmen try and practice that. You can ask Mr. Michael Bevan sitting here, who's done a way better job for a much longer time for his country and won a lot more tournaments. As a middle order batter, you get much lesser balls to play. So you want to maximize the time you're there in terms of output. So you practice in such a way that you can do that on the field. And when you end up practicing the right way, eventually the results will show out on the field. And I was lucky enough on that day, a lot of things fell in place. And
You've changed watching cricket for all of us. Thank you so much for that.
I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now get ready to feel the energy and pride of our team as we present the Southern Superstars anthem. As the entire team, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to extend our hearty welcome, and can we all make some noise? Give a round of applause for the entire Southern Superstars Legends League Cricket, ladies and gentlemen.
Southern Superstar, Southern Superstar, Superstar, I'm a superstar. No matter what, we always keep rising. Adicha tarumar, ball parko far, stage is tarumar. Yena nanga superstar.
Show some energy, everybody, and some excitement. We have our Southern Superstar anthem right here with us. Thank you so much. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to all the fans, our media, and especially to all our legends, our esteemed guests right here, our chief guests, and everybody for gracing your glorious presence on this momentous occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Southern Superstar Legends League Cricket. Thank you so much once again for joining us. This is MC Deepika Jain signing off. Thank you.